Hi, a warm welcome to everyone from the selection committee. My name is Cherry, and these are my teammates Evelyn and Jason. No matter if you're a member of the senior management or one of our investors, we hope you enjoy our presentation today and understand why we're so excited to introduce you all to our innovation. We hope to introduce you all to our proposed innovation, the Eco Filter. We're confident that it's an innovation that fully aligns with the mission and vision of Urban Spring, while at the same time it is sustainable and a delightful business opportunity that could help us amplify our social and environmental impacts. Through EcoFilter, we hope to reuse, refilter, and reduce. Well, what does that mean? Let me explain more. Food waste has always been a serious problem in Hong Kong. According to Hong Kong Environmental Protection Department, around 10,000 tons of municipal solid waste were disposed daily at landfills, among which 30% are food waste. However, only 4.6% of the wasted food is recycled. Currently, food waste has two major ways to be settled, either by being disposed at landfills or being burnt. These two methods either require large land or send out large amounts of carbon emission, which intensifies global warming. Therefore, innovation is needed to help deal with such serious problem. Therefore, we propose the innovation of EcoFilter, which utilizes food waste as raw materials to create water filters. Let's walk through the process to see how we achieve plastic and food waste reduction ultimately through reuse, refilter, and reduce. Firstly, we reuse. We make use of the food waste collected at O Part 1, which is an organic resources recovery center set up by the Hong Kong government, and reuse the food waste by converting them into activated carbon. Next, we refilter. We'll use the activated carbon produced as raw materials for making EcoFilter, which can replace the current water filters that Urban Springs water refilling stations are using. We believe that this could help us at last achieve reduce, taking Urban Spring a further step by achieving not only plastic waste but also food waste reduction. We believe our innovation could bring a win-win-win situation to our users, to our business, Urban Spring, and to society. This would be the perfect way to utilize the 1 million fund and to bring an innovative and sustainable solution to further add on what Urban Spring has been doing and amplify our social impacts. From the user's point of view, they could be benefited in two ways. Firstly, they're supporting an alternative solution for food waste while using our services, and they're being environmentally friendly. Also, they could benefit from the low cost of EcoFilter, as this price advantage could allow Urban Spring to further expand its business in Hong Kong, which will allow more convenient access to water refilling services for all of them. From our business's point of view, the new pay-as-you-go business model that we'll adopt is profitable and will charge users based on the volume of water they refill. From society's point of view, it would be beneficial as well. We believe high accessibility to our services will be secured, as in our execution plans, we're hoping to install water refilling stations in places with high pedestrian flow, and this will allow the majority of citizens to have access to it and be benefited. Next, let me pass the time to Evelyn to explain more.
Thank you, Cherry. So our target market is the citizens who take MTR as their daily transportation. According to Hong Kong MTR coordination, daily passengers flow at central metro stations is approximately 800,000 people in the past 3 years. This provides considerable and stable market potential for our project. The opportunity of this project lies on two sides. On one hand, many water dispensers have been shut down since the beginning of 2020 as a result of COVID-19. Until now, nearly 60% of the government water dispensers are still suspended. On the other hand, it is discovered that only 3% of the bottled water sold at supermarkets and convenience stores is under 1 liter. Huge quantities of drinking water make it more challenging for individuals to finish, even when they are thirsty. This leads to a waste of water and plastic resources. Hence, our project will close the gap between the unaddressed demands for water dispensers and the lack of flexibility in the volume of water supply in the market. In terms of competition, we believe that our most significant competitive advantage is that EcoFilter will be the product using the most cost-effective water filtration technique with the lowest cost in the market. Let's compare the different water filtration techniques available currently. We can evaluate the water filtration technique using the following criteria. Firstly, effectiveness. Can the technique successfully remove contaminants in water? Secondly, efficiency. How much time is needed during the process? Thirdly, cost. What are the price and financial costs needed? And lastly, byproducts. Are there any waste products along the way of filtering? Through this comparative analysis chart, we can see that activated carbon is the only water filtration technique in the market that performs excellently in all criteria, while other techniques all lack in certain aspects. Activated carbon filtering is the most cost-effective method currently available in the market. Next, we can compare the cost of our eco-filter and the current market cost of activated carbon raw materials. According to Julian Carbon, the current price of activated carbon from suppliers is about $104,000 per ton, while our activated carbon converted from food waste only has an estimated cost of $400 per ton. This provides a huge price advantage that we believe that would make our eco-filter stand out from its competitors. Therefore, we have summarized that eco-filter has the following comparative advantages. Firstly, its raw material is less costly than the usual activated carbon. Secondly, it's innovative as it uses the latest technology to convert food waste into activated carbon, which is never seen before. And lastly, we believe that it is a meaningful and environmentally friendly product. For our business model, we hope to separate our new business from the current one and adopt a different profit model. But one thing is common, which is to replace all the existing activated carbon filters in Urban Springs water dispensers with versions made by food waste to reduce the cost and to spend on filter elements. For the first year, we aim to reduce filtration costs. We strongly agree with Urban Springs' adoption of an annual fee system for HKEIC and other existing collaborators. With the introduction of our eco-filter, our water dispensers will be more in line with the sustainable development strategy. If the first year's results meet expectations, we will try to expand the business in the second year to increase revenue. We plan to set up 50 water dispensers in central and gel stations that are not covered by government water dispensers. We will then choose the retail mode and charge $1 for each 100 milliliters of water, which is cheaper and more flexible in sucking the amount of water than convenience stores.
The use of eco-filter also has a significant impact on waste reduction. Based on our research, for every 300 milliliters of water filled up, around 12 grams plastic waste will be reduced, and around 250 grams of activated carbon made by food waste would be used for each 1 liter of water, which means more than 800 grams of food waste are upcycled. The current existing water dispenser of Urban Spring is more than 300, and the usage limit is more than 56,000 liters. If all the filter elements are replaced, it could be estimated that more than 2 tons of plastic waste and 47 tons of food waste would be reduced each time. And after we place the water filter in more places, the effect may be even more notable. We plan to complete the majority of implementation preparation within the first half of the year. In order to minimize cost, we would invest in a collaboration with OPAC 1, a government-established food waste treatment facility that handles 200 tons of food waste every day. This collaboration is expected to begin within the first 2 months of the project and will allow us to utilize their equipment to convert food waste into biochar. In this collaboration, we plan to purchase and provide 3 industrial ovens, and they could activate biochar into activated carbon as needed. Correspondingly, OPAC 1 can also use them to decompose waste gas or food waste at other times. Later, we would apply for NSF certification by submitting an application, undergoing product and on-site inspections, and get the certification after meeting standard. The entire process will take around 4 months. After that, we could put eco-filter into use and only need to prepare for the annual regular test. To benefit more from it, we plan to place our water dispenser in MTR stations to cater to the needs of the public. and the current advantage of urban spring has greatly reduced our promotional burden. The water dispenser ensures water quality and safety with its programmable auto rinse and hidden contactless nozzle. The dedicated service team provides 24/7 real-time monitoring and data collection for optimal performance and timely filter replacement. And Urban Spring's reputation for high quality has made it popular among customers and exposed our target customers to the water dispenser through existing collaboration and recognitions. To ensure that we could attract more customers, we plan to develop a mobile application from the beginning and allowing users to find the nearest water dispenser. It may also show the amount of food and plastic waste reduced through our water dispenser. We believe that by offering cheap drinking water and promoting environmental protections, we can attract and retain a significant customer base. In terms of financials, we would use around 950,000 Hong Kong dollars for our 2-year project. The main cost is for innovation, which requires around 0.8 million, including the application fee and annual registration fee for NSF certification, purchasing cost on industrial ovens, and quarterly fee for OPAC 1. The cost of food waste collection is expected to be zero, as OPAC 1 may use their original route to collect food waste and there is no need to set up a new one. The remaining cost is for expansion. That 50 new water dispensers in MTR stations are expected to cost 150,000 Hong Kong dollars, and another 10,000 is expected for mobile application development. We expect to receive revenue from the second quarter of 2024 after we get the certification, and break even will happen after 3 quarters. We would anticipate a total profit of 900,000 Hong Kong dollars at the end of this 2-year project.
In conclusion, our innovation, the eco-filter, provides an alternative solution to the food waste problem, but at the same time addresses a current market gap that could be profitable if it grabs the chance. We have unique competitive advantages for our filter, and the new pay-as-you-go business model that we adopt could allow this project to be self-sustainable. Eventually, we hope that this project can achieve food waste and plastic waste reduction. Food waste could be reduced when we reuse them as raw materials for producing eco-filter, and through the expansion of Urban Spring's services in our execution plan, plastic waste reduction could be further promoted as more users consume our water refilling services. We can create new social impacts while amplifying our current ones. Therefore, we hope to have your support by investing the 1 million fund on our innovation. The eco-filter project is an innovative and sustainable business concept that has undeniable environmental and social influences. By choosing our project and invest in us, Urban Spring can contribute more back to Hong Kong society and create more social impacts. It will be the right decision, trust us. Thank you for your time, and we welcome any questions that you may have.